of Carla's Kitchen Chronicles. I'm on my way to work, so it's coffee this morning, but I wanted to share with you a dish I made. Is jerk beef. You never made jerk beef before, not beef jerky, jerk beef. It's my dad's jerk seasoning recipe, which I'm not sharing because it's a secret, but you can use store-bought jerk seasoning to make this dish. It was really good, and I enjoyed it. It turned out better than I expected, even though we didn't get to put it on the wood fire afterwards because it was raining outside. It wasn't a great day. So thanks again. I hope y'all have a great weekend and enjoy. Thank you. All right, guys, so I had my meat marinating since last night in the jerk seasoning, and I also have my pan greased a little bit with some olive oil, not a whole lot, just a little bit, so it won't stick too much when I put it in the oven. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, and my oven is already preheating to 350. And I'm gonna go ahead and just lay this meat out in the pot nicely. Nicely. Oh God, you listen, y'all. This seasoning smells so good. So good. And I left the fat on the meat because I wanted to keep the moisture, since it won't be going on any grill. But I think it'd still be good. I'm gonna get some of the juices on that. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put the meat in the pot. All right, guys, the meat is in. I'm going to cover it up and put it in the oven and let it just cook. I know it seems like a lot, but you know that's going to shrink. It's going to shrink up really good, and it's probably gonna take about a few hours because I want this meat to be nice and tender. All right, folks, I'm going to use a fork and check the tenderness of the meat so far. So let's, ooh, look at that. I like the way it's looking. All right, let's see. So see, it's not exactly tender as I want it. So I'm just gonna turn them over and let it sit in here for probably, well, that's not so bad, but I still want it softer than that. The jerk seasoning look nice on there. Ooh, some of it is soft, look at that. But I'm gonna cook it a little longer, and then I'm gonna make the sauce for it and everything. Say at this point, because a lot of it is you know, kind of tender, if you're gonna put it on the finish it off on the grill, which is normally what we do with jerk chicken on a wood fire. Wood fire is what we use here. I'll show you that in the summer or something. Or your charcoal grill. This is the time you want to take it out and finish it off on that grill. You don't even have to leave it long on there. Okay, I'm starting off with some spring water. Got some on the stove there. Just a little spring water here. Okay. This kind of sauce, I don't really measure anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my ketchup, because we're gonna make it sweet, because it's really spicy. Well, not super. All right, it's spicy. And so that's my barbecue sauce. And then I'm gonna add a little brown sugar, and I'm gonna let this simmer before I add the meat to it. Brown sugar. I'm gonna stir this in here slowly, and I'm gonna turn the heat on low and just let it start simmering, and then I'll add the meat to it and let all of it blend together. Some of the seasoning from the pot, and I'm also gonna add it in here. Oops, sorry. Also gonna add that in there, so you could just start with the flavor a little bit and just let it simmer with the rest of it. Okay, so you can see that, simmer with the rest of that. Look at that beautiful simmer. And I'm gonna start putting the meat in here, and once I put it in here, I'm just gonna let it continue to simmer open like this. The food have enough spice, the meat have enough seasoning on there, so I don't have to add any more of that from the pot. And as I said, this meat is still moist on the inside. It's just the seasoning that makes it look like it's too burnt, but it's really not. It's just the seasoning, and I'm loving it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these. Oh, my hand was in the way the whole time, huh? So I'm gonna let these go in here, and I'm gonna just turn it down even lower and just let the sauce get thicker and nice with the jerk beef. Drenched in the sauce, I'm gonna turn it down, and like I said, simmer. Remember, we're not recooking the meat. We're just getting it to blend with that sweet sauce. It's gonna have a sweet, spicy flavor. You can do it like this, or you can make the sauce on the side with more of the meat gravy and just pour it on top. I just wanted it kind of saucier and to make sure I keep that moisture in my meat. But I think either way, if you keep your pot, or you could wrap your meat up in foil paper and let it sit while you make your sauce. You could do that too if you do it on the grill, and then you could just pour it over. And you don't, if your meat was already cooked, you don't have to do it the extra 30 minutes I did in the oven. There was one piece that was particularly not quite done. Anyhow, we're gonna let this simmer, and I'm gonna stir it on occasions while it gets thick and everything. All right, so it's all good. My meat is totally blended and immersed in the sauce. Now this sauce would, if it wasn't,
she said,
whatever. It's actually raining and cold outside, so that's why we didn't even try to put it on any kind of grilling or anything. But it's actually, I tasted it. It's so good, y'all, and my kitchen smells so good. But like I was saying, you can make it with the sauce like this, or you can make the sauce separate and just like put it all together, or you put it all together like this. Either way, it's nice and delicious, spicy and sweet, and done.
there was a line